Understand, much less speak, code, you can build anything. By the way, the games are so much fun. I spend so much time playing with the different games that are probably targeted to 12-year-olds.
No, there's this funny story where so I like going for walks around. I mean, it's California, right? So it's beautiful, and there's this one loop that I used to go on when I was at our last office, where there were these few kids who they'd ride their bikes, and every day when I'd walk by this one guy, he'd ask me, he'd just yell questions at me, like, "Hey, Mr. Zuckerberg," Mr. Zuckerberg, what? I want to learn how to program. What should I do? Should I try to what system should I learn how to program? I'm like, well, what do you have? A Windows computer or a Mac or a phone, or what do you want? He's like, well, I want to build an iPhone app. I'm like, all right, great. So go download the developer kit for iPhone. So then I'd come back a couple days later and he'd just say, yeah, my loop. And he's like, okay, so I went to go download the developer kit, and my mom says, it's $99. Should I get it? I'm like, yeah, tell your mom you should get it. So he's like, okay, I'll go do that. And then a few days later, I'd come back and he'd be like, all right, I got the developer kit, and my mom says I can get it. So now what's the first thing that I should get started doing? So I'm like, all right, well, first try to learn this. And then this would just go on for weeks. And I can't say I didn't teach him how to program, but it was really gratifying to know that in some small way, maybe I could help out teaching the next generation of folks who are going to become engineers.
When I first got rolling, it was kind of easier back then in some ways and harder in other ways. The actual code was easier back then. At the same time, today, you have much better resources. You have code.org, you have search results for pretty much any tech question you would ever want to ask. You have school courses, you might even have teachers today that know how to code, understand how the internet works, and can teach you. That's a pretty incredible resource.
Fundamental concept in computer programming. One of the first things I learned was how to write a program to play tic-tac-toe, and so I had if statements to say, okay, if the other person is about to win, go ahead and block that spot. So have fun learning how to use if statements. It's a key concept.